comment box below. Write something that you're grateful for, because it might help somebody else who comes across this vlog. I wanted to take some time to talk to you guys about the power of gratitude. Having a grateful heart, or having the attitude of gratitude. There are so many things that each and every one of us have something that we can be grateful for. If you can say, I'm grateful for, you can be grateful for being able to speak. And I know that people are living in really bad circumstances, or they have really toxic people around them, or toxic environments, or abusive environments. You know, it's really hard for me to even sit here and say, okay, you're living in this really bad situation. Stop and be grateful. I went through a really bad time, to be honest, a few years ago. After I had my first daughter, after I had my second daughter, I got so down and depressed, and maybe I will tell you how bad it was in another video, but trust me, it was a really hard time. And I ended up seeing a counselor because at my job, they allowed free counseling, which was great. I was lucky enough to have someone counsel me who I shared a faith with. We were able to take it to another level for us while in our conversation. One thing that she told me to do was get a journal, so like this, and start writing down 5 things every day that I was grateful for. At first I was like, what the, okay. I'm an avid journaler, so doing that was fine, but I usually would use my journal for complaining, or praying, or writing down what I want, you know, my dreams, whatever like that, but I wouldn't sit there and write down, I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for. So yeah, the first couple of days were a little weird, a little different, but then it started flowing. You know, that I have so much to be grateful for. We live in a society where advertisement, you probably saw an advertisement before you clicked on this video. We don't even have to have something put in front of us. We might go out and be like, man, I like that house, I want a new house, or I like that car, I want a new car. Or just beginning to write down every day 5 things that you're grateful for. Something happens. It slowly starts to change your perspective, and it starts to make you feel a little empowered that you have so much to be grateful for. I really think that's one of the best things that we can do with our life, is to take the time to look around us and be grateful, because I think when you take the time to be grateful for what you have, then you can start moving beyond that and thinking forward and thinking positive. I think it just takes something off your shoulders, like just to say thank you. For me, I thank God every night. If I don't write in my journal, I will lay in bed and I just go through my day, and I just start thanking God for a roof over my head, for a bed to sleep in, clothes on my back, that we ate today, that my children ate today, that I could take my kids to the doctor. It reignited in me when I was on Pinterest and I saw a picture of this little boy in Africa just kneeling on the squatting on the ground like this, his head in his hand like this, and he didn't have any clothes on and his bones were showing through, and I was like crying that night, because what am I supposed to do for him? All I could do was pray. Just pray for him. Think about what I could do where I am, you know, and what children has God allowed to come across my path that I can invest in and encourage. Maybe if I have an opportunity to go on a mission trip or give to a missionary, like those are the opportunities that I can be grateful for, that I can have to help on a bigger level. I know some of you out there must see the horrific things, you know, on the news and in pictures. It just breaks your heart. The best thing to do is to continue to pray, and pray for our world, and pray for our children, and see who God has put in front of you to help. Ask God for opportunities to reach out outside of your community if you want to go further than your community, but starting in your community is great. Another thing that I thank God for is just living in the generation that we live in. I can get a camera, I can record a message, I can put it up on YouTube or whatever platform and share it with the world. For someone who's creative like me, man, it's such a great outlet to be able to blog, make videos. I grew up wanting to make movies and be an actress, and the fact is, like, it's at my fingertips to write a script, shoot a script, and be, act in it. Maybe it won't be at the super big Hollywood level right away. It will one day. Not too long ago. None of this was around. For young people out there, I think that you have a great opportunity to think about something important that you want to share. Don't just throw yourself out there. Don't just put out like anything out there. Like, think about it, because this is an opportunity to impact your generation, to impact the world with what you say. And I also think being grateful is key to happiness. Let me differentiate between joy and happiness. Joy is something long-lasting and constant, and you want to have a joyful heart, and it doesn't change whether something happens in your life or something happens in your family or anything. Like, that's a constant joy that you have. Believe me, I've been there. I've been pretty down, and not even the word down is correct, but depression is probably the best word. Happiness, that kind of day-to-day thing that just, lifts your spirit. I think you can just take a lot of power over, down feelings by being grateful. Now, if you are going through something really difficult, whatever it is, I encourage you to reach out and get some help. Don't keep it inside, and don't wait, and keep asking until somebody listens. Talking, seeking, reading, whatever it is that you need to do, don't stop trying to get help, to move forward, to get past it, to forgive. Because I know some of you are going through some hard things out there. I definitely will be praying. I do pray. I know that there's just people out there going through hard things, going through what I've been through with depression, and sometimes I pray that I will have an open ear to somebody around me, because you don't know all the time, and you just don't want to miss the opportunity. I'm done sharing some more deeper stuff about myself that I get nervous about, but I hope that it helps somebody. So what I'd ask is, in the comment box below, write something that you're grateful for, because it might help somebody else who comes across this vlog, and they might read down the comments and say, oh yeah, I can be grateful for that, or yeah, that happened to me. So don't be afraid to share, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless.